today's video, we're going to be making the Marvel Rivals Orange Venom action figure. Blocky's made one, but it's just too small, dude. So I'll make one that's bigger, better, and more orange. And make sure you stick towards the end because I got a blue surprise as well. Let's get started. Get your coffee, get your drink, get your tea. Back to back. I know, right? What are we doing here? We're stepping it up. That's what we're doing. Anyway, Blocky's decided to release Marvel Rivals Venom. They look great. Awesome. Great. Magnifique, but they're yay big, okay? Like 4 to 5 inches, okay? Not 6-7 inches, 4 to 5 inches. I have a 112 collection. Where the hell do I stick that? You know, probably up my ass. That's the only place it could fit.
What did he say?
He's gay. I'm 100% sure he's gay.
I wanted to fit within the Marvel Legends and the Mayfix. I think Venom is around the same size or shorter than the Mayfix Spider-Man, so it really doesn't fit. It's a great figure. Blockies are doing great things. It's just I want my Venom big. And I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals recently, and I have the orange skin, so I'm just like, hell, let me just do it myself. I got the McFarlane Venom kit, so I'm gonna just modify that into the Marvel Rivals. And orange is one of my favorite colors, so I might as well, you know. Everybody has a blue one, everybody has a black one. Let's do orange, because I haven't seen anybody do that one. Or maybe I've seen a couple people. But I want to do the Marvel Rivals design, you know. When I actually came to the sculpting, it was an easier process just because I had access to the actual game files. And I found the files online. There's people that grabbed them from the game into Blender. In Blender, I don't know what the hell they do, that they export it as a 3D model. I just had to import it to ZBrush and then start modifying it so I make it fit to the actual figure. It's like, it's perfect because it's directly from the game. So I'm going to have something legit from the game into a physical form and then into my collection. And then all these parts are cast and molded from the original Atrocitus figure. If you want to see how I did that, I recommend you check out the last video. And then just because the way it was cast and molded, I needed to drill out the holes myself by hand. So unfortunately, if you do get it from my Etsy, you will have to do this as well. But it was just a bunch of fitting and playing with it, and my fingers were a little bit numb right after. Here we have the Atrocitus BAF. Let's go ahead and take it apart. All these parts are gonna go into hot water so I can pop out all the important joints. Let's go ahead and do that. So if y'all remember, I did the Max custom, and he had these feet, which would be perfect for the Marvel Rivals design. And the original Atrocitus has red pegs, which might come in useful. So I'm thinking I could probably use these. The thing is, I don't know if the calf mod would fit the actual figure. There, I made it work. I drilled it out just a little bit more, and then I squeezed it in, but I don't know how I got cut, so be careful, because you might get cut. I don't know, bro. Let's keep going. I did a peg, and I also modified the inside of the chest, so it sits all the way down here, so I don't have to sculpt it out, so I can get away without sculpting. Also, because I want to use bigger hands, I did this, I modified this hole, and now I can fit the Atrocitus pegs inside here. What I have to do now is I need to sculpt out like a hand. I could make them bigger and a little bit more expressive, you know, but... And then I went ahead and primed the joints. Hopefully they'll hold on. I should have done the whole plastics in the red to make it easier for me. Before I paint it, let's go ahead and put it all together so you can see how it connects. So this is how it goes together. So you got the legs, you got this part right here. You gotta put in the sockets, the ball joints connections right there, and then just push it through. It's a snug fit for sure. Push it through. A ver, ¿dónde está esta mierda, güey? ¿Dónde la dejé la verga, güey? So you put the security pin inside. That will keep it a nice tight fit. You stick it to the man. The actual, so I made these because they're a little bit longer, and that's how it goes together. Okay, so what I gotta do now here is, you see all these supports right here, I gotta sand them down to get rid of them. The thing is, when it came to like figuring out the articulation and the process, like I get it, you know, you gotta sand down the shoulders, you gotta prep all that stuff, but not necessarily like the build part, like the splicing and cutting. That's not the difficult part. The difficult part here is the paint job, dude. So look, when it comes to the actual sprite in the video game, It's a little bit of a reddish orange hue, so I really want to make the orange pop, so I think I'm gonna start with the red base. The reason I did a red base is because when it came to the application of the actual orange, it's gonna be a harder contrast, making it pop, making it more exaggerated, you know, like in the actual Marvel's Capcom color wave. In comparison to the Marvel Rivals, it tends to be a little bit more natural gradation of the color change, so I just wanted to go for a little bit more exaggerated. Everything was going well until I put it back together for the paint prep testing. This happened. Here it is a day after. The thing is, when I was putting it back together, the bicep tore. Remember that issue I told you I kept on having with the biceps? You see that? Just because of the pressure, this thing like split open. So I think I might go with the actual original biceps, just so I don't have that issue in the future. Here we have a couple of the paint rubbing. We got here, we got the shoulders, lots and lots of areas that need paint rubbing. Yeah, basically I just gotta play with it, dude, until more starts rubbing out. So I was testing a lot of the head sculpts, and for fun I painted one in blue as well, you know. So this one will be available on my Etsy if you want to get it, and painted and unpainted, and it's gonna go on the Gamerverse option, but I'll still have black versions if you want a black one. And this one, luckily for you, can throw it back. So you're welcome. Yep. Sorry to interrupt the video. I don't know if you know this, but you're not subscribed. I highly recommend you subscribe. You're currently subscribed to somebody right now who hasn't posted videos like in 10 years. So I try to be consistent. Try. I recommend you like and comment as well. Comment a salute emoji just so I know you're watching. And if you haven't already, I recommend you check out my Patreon. There's a free option, but there's also a $5 a month option if you want to help me out. Basically, you get access to like files and sneak peeks. You get videos early as well. And anything that I have in file form, you'll get it for $5. So anything you see in this video, you'll most likely get it for $5. But yeah, that's basically my Patreon. And lastly, I do have an Etsy, so if you want to check out my Etsy, majority of the stuff in the video are going to be within the Etsy. So if you see something that you like, it most likely is for sale. So highly recommend you check that out. Thanks for watching. Let's keep going with the video. I'm doing the red coat, so I did a full orange, right? Which in this one, it looks all right. It's just there's no... Oh, fucker. Okay, didn't break any teeth. Good. Anyway, the point is, on this one, it's a little bit too basic. You know what I mean? And my mistake was I did a orange all around and then decided to add the shadows later. We're going with the red one, so it intensifies the differentiation of colors like in the game. And then you would think, okay, then you just add the orange. No. Like with yellow, you gotta add another layer on top. So I seen that skin color works pretty good, and then the orange tends to shine pretty well on top of it. A light skin tone on top of that, which maybe was a mistake because it gave it more of like a creamy color. And when I added the orange wasn't really vibrant, you know. Maybe I should have went with the white instead of a skin tone. There was that like contradicting paints, but it wasn't like a orange, vibrant orange, you know. A fluorescent orange, which was what I wanted because it's like this neon orange color, you know. So that's when I decided maybe do a little bit of dry brushing. I forget it. Ralph Cifra, I think that's his name on YouTube. He does this process amazingly. The thing is, when I try to do it, it doesn't come out nearly as good looking. I tend to mess it up when it comes to like these bright colors. I can do dark colors all day, every day, good. But when it comes to like these neon colors, there's a high probability of me messing up. So let me show you that process. Yes, he's orange, and we're like almost there to getting like that really bright orange. The thing is, I don't want to do any more layers because then I feel like I'm gonna lose a little bit of the redness. I'm gonna go ahead and dry brush a little bit of that really neon orange on top of it. And it was really minimal, the dry brushing that I did. Okay, I think it's about orange enough, so I'm going to start doing the logo, which is going to be a pain in the ass, unfortunately, because I got to paint gray. First I'm gonna do gray, and then I'm gonna see if I can make it white, but I doubt it, but we'll see right now. And now that we have all the parts painted and ready and prepped, let me go ahead and show you the unofficial Fanta Venom. I don't know, dude. I just like this a lot, you know? Especially my favorite part is the gradient eye. But yeah, dude, that's been basically the whole video. Let me know if you like it. All this will be available in my Patreon, as you know. A lot of people already got it, so you know, thank you all guys to the Patreons. I'll leave your names at the end of the video. But yeah, dude, I feel like this one, it was fun. It was a fun video. I really enjoy looking at this guy. If I could probably give it like a glossier finish, just to make those colors pop a little bit more. The color application was a little bit matte, so that's gonna be difficult to replicate. But anyway, yeah, dude, this has been my Marvel Rivals Venom. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you like it. And if you want to see more Marvel Rivals designs, let me know in the comment section below. The next one I might do is probably like a Mayfix symbiote Spider-Man, maybe. You let me know if you want to see that. I already have the files ready, so 2026 we got a lot. I got a lot of plans, a lot of videos planned, a lot of customs, and I'm gonna try to pop them out every Monday. I want to get a video every Monday out, just so you guys can be watching it, you know. And then I also want to do a little bit more tutorials on like paint rub or paint application or stuff like that, just so you can get a better dedicated understanding of what that process is. And because I know I go over it in the videos, but I don't go as detailed in the videos, just because I gotta show you this whole thing, you know. And if I were to go detail by detail, it would be like an hour-long video, you know. You don't want to watch movies on YouTube. But yeah, dude, that's been the whole video. Let me know if you like it. Like, comment, subscribe, comment a salute emoji, just so I know you're watching. And until the next one, later. Bye.